Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year. The previous season series split right down the middle. These teams were quite evenly matched. And the dunk by Ricochet.
Yeah, if you give Ricochet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
You know, so much turmoil for the Mavericks last season, GA. Despite that, they were a win away from making the playoffs.
Yeah, they battled valiantly. But to go from the 2024 NBA Finals to the lottery, obviously disappointing. They're looking to make amends this season.
Back to Ricochet. That one doesn't go. And here's Portland. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Chauncey Billups. We spoke about the challenge of facing Anthony Davis. Coach commented, there aren't a lot of guys like AD, bigs who can control both ends of the paint. We have to be aware of him at all times, or he's going to take over the game. No doubt, Davis will be a factor tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. And the dunk by Ricochet.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Outside, Avdia. And another three for Portland.
And that's it. Exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Here's West. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. On the wing, Davis. Pass to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Got a piece of it. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so Lillard will bring it up for the Trailblazers. 4-point game.
Dallas foul. First personal foul.
On defense, the Mavericks. Abdul-Jabbar, the screen. Shoots from the elbow. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Well, it's early, but I love their offensive game plan to this point.
Greg, when you talk about the all-time great three-point shooters, Damian Lillard is right up there.
Without a doubt. Steph is the clear number one, but that second spot is up for debate. And it's between guys like Harden, Ray Allen, and Dame. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Rest outside. Davis sets a screen. Latrey. Well, a careless foul, and he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
And Tim, it came out this past summer that the Trailblazers were for sale.
And with the entirety of the proceeds of that sale going to charitable causes, and with franchise values skyrocketing league-wide, a lot of good is going to come from this transfer.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
There's a minute 34 left in the first. Stolen by Avdia. And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast break. And the foul called on P.J. Washington. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter of the game. Over in the corner, Lillard. Over West. That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's West. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the baseline. And yes, it's good.
That rare catch and shoot from AD, but he looked comfortable there.
Pass to Lillard. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. To the middle. And Abdul-Jabbar throws it down.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Davis gets it to go.
Well, he is selective when he shoots it, but AD will stretch it out there.
Here is Lillard. He's got 10. Here's Abdul-Jabbar.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
And now this offense feels like they can just do whatever they want.
And so it's Damian Lillard. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Trailblazers.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Abdul-Jabbar's got 8. So, Tim, let me put you in a different hat here. If you're running an NBA franchise, would you rather build around a guard, wing, or a big man in today's NBA?
I think I'd go with the wing with size, a guy that can create his own offense and for which there is no great defensive matchup. Those guys, to me, are the ones that can help lead you to the promised land.
Well, that sounds like a good blueprint. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Russell feeling it out a bit. Outside Daniel. Okongwu with it. Dallas needs to get off a shot. It's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
He is just trying to make an impact by disrupting their rhythm.
Portland leading by 12. And, Greg, we saw some turnover this summer on the Mavs training staff.
Yes, some talk of internal disagreements in that department. The importance of great teamwork in this league, not just limited to the players in the locker room.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Ali LaForce on the sidelines.
Thank you, Kev. Denny Avdia, the son of a 6'8 Serbian sharpshooter who played for the Yugoslavian national team, then moved to Israel and met Denny's mom. Denny said he had the same mentality, fire in the eyes. Every night, playing to win. That's how I've always been. That passion is a part of my culture. Back to you guys.
Thanks a lot, Allie. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Portland. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Portland needs to get off a shot. Here's Avdia. Abdul-Jabbar. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Outside, Russell. Pass to Okongwu. To end the drought. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
Now, here is Russell. Nothing on the board. And Okongwu has it in the corner. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Lillard looking around. Pass to Thibault. Lillard outside. From outside the arc, Thibault can't get it to go. None better, Tim, than Matisse Thibault on a steals per minute basis.
But what a nightmare if Matisse Thibault has you guarded on a nightly basis. He's got a sixth sense for where the ball is going to be, a disruptor in every sense of the word. And remember, this is a former collegiate defensive player of the year.
He's a special player.
Sure is.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And so it's Dallas with nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. And that one's good by Henderson.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
Well, that's the kind of play that can earn you a spot on the bench.
Now, here's Nesmith. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And he makes that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 20.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's West. Out left to the wing. Inside. Gafford. And Grant sends it back.
That is just perfect timing from Grant to get his hand on that.
A nice shot by Nesmith. Nesmith has got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. A three-pointer off the mark.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers riding high with a 23-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And we were talking about, Tim, the front office, the Blazers very pleased with their internal development.
Well, the pieces fit. They're not just young players looking to score, but you have guys who are willing to defend and make hustle plays. That's how you build a winning culture.
First team foul.
Pass to Nesmith. Back to Henderson. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. No good from Grant.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So it's the Mavericks now. Here's Davis, and it's blocked by Klingon.
And with every swat, Klingon is earning a reputation as a shot blocker.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
Now here's Henderson. Here's Sharp. Portland, no good that time either.
At this point, they might need to try something different. Ofer to start the half.
The offensive rebound. Out to West. Clock at 6. Pass to Washington. Here's Davis. And Klingon pulls it down.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
West with the ball. Now Henderson defending. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. Hits the three-point bomb.
And you got to remember, Davis played point guard in high school, so his passing is very well developed.
Henderson outside. Kicks it out to Grant. To the inside. Klingon. And it's Klingon with the jam.
It doesn't get any easier than this. Klingon looks to slam that one down whenever he gets a chance.
Davis has the open look. Another three for Dallas. And we've heard some coaches complaining about players getting away with traveling. Is that something, Greg, the league needs to clean up?
Well, it's inevitable that a few of those calls are going to be missed. But listen, you'd rather have that than officials whistling travels that didn't happen.
And finished off by Davis.
Yeah, Davis making the game look so easy. He's having fun out there right now and putting up a big scoring number.
And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Thibault. Outside Holiday. Here's Lillard. To the wing on the left. Now Thibault. Abdi on the wing. 5 on the clock. Right side Holiday. Three-pointer. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Now the Mavericks with it. They're on an 11-2 run. 1:56 left in the third quarter of the game. Levine's shot is off.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly.
Oh, nice!
Oh! Is Dame trying to get in the dunk contest? Looked like it on that incredible finish.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks a lot, guys. Every team in the league is looking for a long, athletic wing defender, and the Portland Trailblazers have been especially keen on stockpiling them. As they look to acquire their future franchise players, they want a ready-made roster full of versatile 3-and-D role players just around them. Back to you guys.
A good strategy. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Just 2 to shoot. A nice shot by Neesmith.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Now, Alexander Walker. Screen by Gafford. They get the rebound. Alexander Walker on the wing. There's the double team with Abdia. Gafford. Abdia with the defensive effort. Lillard outside. Pass to Thibault. Here's the screen. And here's Abdia. Now Thibault. Defended by Alexander Walker. Here's Neesmith. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Neesmith has got 11.
Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
And so it's Portland controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead.
The Mavericks, 27.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. And the Mavericks with possession here. Left side, West. Levine for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Pass to Neesmith. Back to Lillard. Fires from the line. And the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Some nights, Lillard can just keep going and going.
Now here's Levine. Beyond the arc. The shot's good on the assist by West.
And after an abysmal first half from the field, the shot's now starting to fall.
Pass to Neesmith. Portland moving the ball around. It's stolen by West. Here's Davis. Outside Daniels. And they call over the back here. Too much contact.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over the back.
Well, you want to be physical and aggressive, but you can't go overboard with it.
Outside, Avdia. From outside, off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 16. Rest outside. Back to Davis. Fires from deep. The shot, no good. Trailblazers leading by 16. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Abdul-Jabbar in the corner. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
And we should also mention their work on the perimeter. They have found quality looks from deep, and they have knocked them down.
Mavericks trailed by 17. Shoot from 12. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Now Holiday. Outside Lillard. Puts up a three. So, Tim, and I can see it in my mind's eye, you won that three-point contest back in '96. What's the key to success in that event in particular?
Oh, yeah, what a great night. And I think, Kevin, there's a few things. First, I just think you've got to have a short, compact release, because then you're not going to rush at the end to make sure you get all 25 balls up. But I also think part of it, for me, I got to shoot first after the warm-up introductions because I was still loose. I didn't have to sit there for 20 or 30 minutes during commercial breaks. I think that helped me win the title that night.
A little strategy. Pass to Washington. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. .132 left to play in the final quarter. And Kareem throws it down.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Damian Lillard.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. And the dunk by Abdul-Jabbar.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
Back to Levine. Shot clock at 6. There's the screen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Blazers ball.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.